Hey everybody, Odysseus here. Let's be real for a second. Christmas just hits different when you're a kid. The anticipation, the magic, waking up at some ungodly hour just to see what Santa brought. It's a feeling that's tough to replicate as an adult. But you know what comes close, retro tech. That's right, we're talking about the gadgets and gizmos that defined Christmas mornings back in the day. Remember the year the Atari 2600 showed up under the tree, or when the Nintendo Entertainment System was the hottest gift on the block? These weren't just consoles, they were portals to different worlds, shared experiences that brought families together. And who could forget the iconic crackle of a VHS tape as you gathered around the TV to watch your favorite Christmas movies? Technology has undoubtedly evolved by leaps and bounds since then, but the charm of retro tech remains as strong as ever. It's a trip down memory lane, a reminder of simpler times, and frankly, a testament to how far we've come. So buckle up as we take a nostalgic journey through time, reliving the magic of retro tech Christmas. Okay, picture this. It's Christmas morning, the year is 1982, and under the tree sits a magnificent Atari 2600. You tear open the wrapping paper, your heart pounding with anticipation. You've heard whispers of this mythical device, seen glimpses of its pixelated wonders on commercials, and now it's finally yours. You spend the entire day huddled around the TV, battling pixelated aliens and space invaders, navigating a perilous maze in Pac-Man, and mastering the art of virtual ping-pong. The graphics may have been primitive by today's standards, but back then it was pure magic. The Atari 2600 wasn't just a console, it was a cultural phenomenon that redefined home entertainment. Fast forward a few years, and the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, bursts onto the scene, ushering in a new era of gaming. Suddenly, we're not just controlling dots on a screen, we're guiding a plucky plumber named Mario through the Mushroom Kingdom, battling monstrous turtles and rescuing a princess from a fire-breathing dragon. The NES wasn't just about the games, it was about the shared experience. It was about gathering with friends and siblings, controllers in hand, competing for high scores and bragging rights. It was about the frustration of losing all your lives on a particularly challenging level, and the triumphant elation of finally defeating Bowser. And let's not forget about the Commodore 64, a true pioneer in home computing. This wasn't just a gaming machine, it was a gateway to the world of programming, creativity, and endless possibilities. Sure, it might have required a bit more technical know-how than simply popping in a cartridge, but that just made the experience all the more rewarding. These consoles weren't just pieces of technology, they were catalysts for imagination, creativity, and countless hours of joy. They were the cornerstones of countless Christmas memories, etched forever in the annals of our childhoods. Before smartphones became our constant companions, there was a time when the idea of carrying your entire music library in your pocket seemed like something out of Star Trek. Enter the Sony Walkman, a device that revolutionized the way we listen to music. Imagine this. It's Christmas morning, and nestled amongst the brightly colored wrapping paper is a sleek, grey device with a pair of foam-covered headphones. This isn't just any cassette player, it's a Sony Walkman, your passport to a world of personalized soundtracks. Suddenly you're no longer tethered to the living room stereo. You can blast your favorite tunes while walking to school, mowing the lawn, or even gasp, sneaking in a late-night listening session under the covers. The Walkman was more than just a device. It was a symbol of freedom, individuality, and the power of music to transport you to another place. But Sony wasn't done innovating. As technology progressed, so too did our desire for a more compact and, dare I say, futuristic way to enjoy our music. Enter the Sony Discman, a sleek and shiny device that promised crystal clear sound and the ability to skip tracks with the push of a button. Remember the satisfying click of the Discman's lid as you carefully placed a CD inside, the anticipation building as you pressed play? It was like holding the future in your hands. The Discman became synonymous with the late 90s and early 2000s, a must-have gadget for any music lover. From mixtapes carefully curated for crushes to the latest pop hits blasting through our headphones, the Walkman and Discman played an integral role in shaping our musical journeys. They were the soundtrack to our lives, and their presence on Christmas morning was a sure sign that we were one step closer to musical freedom. Number 3, hello, can you hear me now? The rise of mobile connection. Remember those clunky car phones that seemed to weigh more than a small child? Yeah, those were the days. But then came a device that would change the way we communicate forever, the Motorola StarTAC. Picture this. It's the mid-90s and you're unwrapping what appears to be a futuristic walkie-talkie, but this is no ordinary two-way radio. It's the Motorola StarTAC, the world's first flip phone, and it's about to blow your mind. Suddenly you're no longer tethered to the landline. You can make calls from virtually anywhere, flipping open the StarTAC with a satisfying snap to answer a call, or send a text message using that oh-so-intuitive T9 keypad, of course. The StarTAC was more than just a phone. It was a status symbol, a sign that you were on the cutting edge of technology. It was the IT gadget to have, and receiving one as a gift was like joining an exclusive club. But the reign of the StarTAC was not to last. As the new millennium dawned, a new contender emerged from the icy plains of Finland, the Nokia 3310. This indestructible beast of a phone was seemingly impervious to drops, scratches, and even the occasional dip in the toilet. The 3310 was more than just a phone. It was a cultural phenomenon. It was the phone that everyone had, the phone that could withstand anything life threw at it. It was the phone that introduced the world to the addictive joy of Snake, a game so simple yet so captivating that it could make hours disappear in an instant. These early mobile phones weren't just about staying connected, they were about breaking free from the constraints of traditional communication. They were about the thrill of instant communication, the ability to reach someone with the push of a button, no matter where they were. And let's be real, who could forget the iconic Nokia ringtone? Number 4, portable gaming, Glory Game Boy and Sega Game Gear. Before smartphones became our go-to gaming devices, there was a time when dedicated handheld consoles ruled supreme. And at the forefront of this portable gaming revolution were two titans, the Nintendo Game Boy and the Sega Game Gear. Imagine this, you're a kid on a long car ride, the scenery whizzing by, your boredom levels reaching critical mass. But wait, what's that tucked away in your backpack? It's your trusty Game Boy, a beacon of hope in a sea of monotony. Suddenly, you're no longer trapped in the back seat, you're exploring the Kanto region in Pokemon Red, battling your way through hordes of enemies and catching them all. The Game Boy's monochromatic green screen might not have been much to look at, but it was a portal to countless hours of entertainment. But Nintendo wasn't the only player in the handheld gaming arena. Sega, never one to back down from a challenge, threw their hat into the ring with the Sega Game Gear, a formidable opponent boasting a full-color backlit screen. Remember the awe-inspiring moment you first laid eyes on the Game Gear's vibrant display? It was like holding a miniature arcade cabinet in your hands. Games like Sonic the Hedgehog and Streets of Rage never looked so good, their colourful sprites practically leaping off the screen. The Game Boy and Game Gear weren't just consoles. They were our constant companions, our portable portals to worlds of adventure, excitement, and endless fun. They were the ultimate road trip companions, the perfect cure for boredom, and a testament to the power of portable gaming. Number 5, home entertainment hub, from CRT to VHS nights. Long before the days of streaming services and 4K resolution, there was a time when the family television was the undisputed king of home entertainment. And at the heart of this entertainment kingdom reigned the CRT TV, a behemoth of a device that occupied a place of honor in living rooms across the land. Imagine this, it's Christmas Eve and the family is gathered around the warm glow of the CRT TV, its curved screen flickering with anticipation. You've carefully selected a VHS tape from your collection, its worn plastic case a testament to countless viewings. As you slide the tape into the VCR and press play, the familiar whirring sound fills the room, signaling the start of movie night. Whether it's a beloved Christmas classic or a blockbuster action flick, the experience is nothing short of magical. But the VHS tape wasn't the only game in town. For a brief, shining moment, there was a rival format vying for dominance, the Betamax tape. While Betamax ultimately lost the format war, it holds a special place in the hearts of many retro enthusiasts. Remember the sleek, compact design of the Betamax tapes, their promise of superior picture quality. Though they may have been relegated to the annals of history, Betamax tapes remain a testament to the constant evolution of technology. These early home entertainment systems weren't just about watching movies or TV shows. They were about creating shared experiences, about gathering with loved ones and escaping into worlds of imagination and entertainment. They were the cornerstones of countless family memories, their flickering screens illuminating the magic of Christmas. Number 7, the enduring magic of retro tech Christmas. As we've journeyed through the annals of retro tech Christmas, it's clear that these gadgets were more than just passing fads. They represent a time when technology was simpler, yet somehow more magical. They were the building blocks of countless childhood memories, their beeps, boops, and static-filled screens forever etched in our hearts. The beauty of retro tech lies not just in its nostalgic appeal, but also in its enduring relevance. Today we see a resurgence of interest in all things vintage. From vinyl records and Polaroid cameras to classic video game consoles and vintage computers. Whether it's the thrill of discovering a hidden gem at a flea market, the satisfaction of restoring a vintage console to its former glory, or the joy of sharing these retro treasures with a new generation, the spirit of retro tech Christmas lives on. So, this holiday season, why not embrace the nostalgic charm of retro tech? Dust off those old consoles, pop in a VHS tape, and relive the magic of Christmas past. Let us know in the comments your favorite retro Christmas tech. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more nostalgic journeys.